months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on last year's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Red Raiders offense comes onto the field for the first time today. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And completion makes it second and short. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Catch made on the left side. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. And the Red Raiders pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he finds his tight end for the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Red Raiders will have to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. So TCU's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. In the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up a...
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Receiver makes the catch.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Important second down play coming up. They'll give it to the running back. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags a good throw.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Second down after that completion. Looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation and put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's complete on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Play action here on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. See if they can convert the point after.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Offense moving into a bunch formation. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff in a single back formation. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The pass is caught and gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Caught quickly. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch is made down the middle. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Catch made over the middle. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
And that one straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They're going to run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Caught over the middle. It's Stone. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Catch hauled in here over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time
for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The pocket breaking down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Big 12 championship. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Red Raiders will kick this deep to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense takes the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. They mix it up with a run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
That run moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a conversion here by this offense. You know, the ball is thrown short of the first down marker. Shows you the trust this quarterback has in this receiver. Makes the catch, and then a great effort there to pick up the yards after the catch for the first down.
Not much on that play. Brought down short. 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Can he make it to the marker? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
But you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this
Touchdown, TCU. And that will give them the lead now.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. It's a shotgun run call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Stone. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Red Raiders will crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Snags a quick throw. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Red Raiders will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They come up on first down, clock running, final minute here of the third quarter. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Caught by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. You're going to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure is coming. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Breaks into the clear. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw yet again. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the kickoff will be a return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. He hands it off from the gun. Makes a nice, continues to fight for yards. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The pass rush closing in. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Caught quickly. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team on the field now. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Quarterback keeps the football. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. He's got it in the open. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Receiver makes the grab. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's caught. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Completion. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
They find a way to get this ball into the end zone, and again, this offense comes through. Late in the game like this, up by one, you got to go for two here to make this a three-point lead.
From the shotgun, drops back. And this is caught. Smart call there to go for two and make it a three-point game in the late stages. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.